Lobsters, with their massive claws and hard shells, are often called the king of the sea. They live mainly in cold waters like the coast of Maine, USA, and Canada, where harsh conditions create a hardy and valuable creature. The story of lobsters begins on remote beaches where fishermen face great challenges to harvest these creatures. Lobsters are not only a product of the sea, but also a symbol of nobility, with their massive bodies and powerful claws making them a favorite dish of the upper class. Lobsters move slowly along the seafloor, their giant claws reaching out to search for food. Each lobster can live for several decades, and during that time, they become an important part of the marine ecosystem. However, it is because of this preciousness that lobster has long gone beyond the concept of a common seafood. But the story doesn't end there. Lobsters, which fishermen catch with respect and perseverance, have had a challenging path to becoming a luxury food. Lobster season begins as seasoned fishermen prepare for a special trip out to sea. Under the morning light shining on the water surface, lobster fishing boats slowly glide across the vast ocean, carrying full of lobster traps that are dropped to the seabed. It's not just a job, but a fishing festival for fishermen who live on the coast of Maine and other cold waters of North America. A simple but effective design, with entrances where the lobsters can easily enter but cannot escape. When the trap is pulled up, the lobsters, from baby to giant, are separated and brought onto the boat. The work shows the care and meticulousness of the fishermen when checking each lobster, ensuring only qualified lobsters are brought ashore. Lobsters are kept in cold water tanks on the boat to maintain their freshness before being transferred to the processing plant. The working rhythm here is a harmonious coordination between man and nature, between fishermen and the sea. Every time the trap is pulled up, it marks a connection between humans and marine resources, where each lobster carries the potential to become a special dish. The job is not easy. The fishing season lasts for months, and fishermen face many challenges. Harsh weather, big waves, but most importantly, protecting and preserving the quality of lobster, an expensive and difficult to replace commodity. Looking at the boats full of lobsters, we understand that each lobster not only has culinary value, but is also the result of the hard work of fishermen who constantly venture into the sea. Fishing boats dock at large lobster processing plants along the coast. Heavy crates of lobsters are hoisted into cool water tanks, where they remain alive for several hours until processing begins. Once inside the facility, a rigorous inspection process begins. Lobsters pass through an automated sorting line where weight sensors and computer vision systems accurately identify each individual. In just a few seconds, the system can group them from the standard 1 pound to those weighing over 4 to 5 pounds. Next comes a rigorous round of elimination. Grabbing robots equipped with spectral cameras check shell shape, claw condition, and color. Only healthy lobsters with thick shells and intact claws continue to be retained. Weak or stressed individuals are sent to a separate processing area so as not to affect the entire batch. After screening, lobsters are transferred to a giant tank system that simulates the ocean. Temperatures are kept stable at low levels using industrial chillers. Salinity is automatically adjusted via electrical conductivity sensors, and dissolved oxygen levels are constantly monitored by a central PLC controller. The goal: to help lobsters recover their strength and minimize losses before processing. The entire area is considered a high-tech waiting room. The backup tanks have a silver nano antibacterial coating and a UV light sterilization system combined with ozone, ensuring an almost absolutely pure water source. Technicians do not need much manual intervention because all parameters are displayed and warned in real time on the control screen. For management, each batch of lobsters is assigned a digital identification code. Blockchain technology in the traceability system helps record all data, from the fishing vessel, storage temperature, time in the tank, to each quality check. This allows the factory to quickly detect and handle any abnormalities while preserving the value of millions of dollars in the global supply chain. This process is carried out by skilled workers who move quickly but with precision, ensuring the quality of each lobster is kept intact. After being cleaned, the lobsters will be classified, and the high-quality lobsters will be kept intact to be processed into luxurious dishes. Workers continue to prepare the lobster meat for high-end rolls, a dish that is increasingly becoming a symbol of luxury, while smaller or substandard lobsters are used for other dishes or pre-cooked. Plant engineers explain how technology has changed the lobster processing process. Automated machines increase productivity, reduce waste, and ensure every lobster is handled with the best care. Meanwhile, food experts also emphasize that each lobster must be processed and preserved properly to retain its distinctive flavor while ensuring food safety and hygiene. Meanwhile, other workers are packaging each lobster, ready for delivery to high-end restaurants, supermarkets, or special events. Behind every crate of fresh lobster ready for a fancy restaurant is a dangerous journey where fishermen risk not only their lives, but also the income that feeds their families and communities. Every voyage is a gamble with nature, where just one unexpected storm can sink the ship, wiping out months of work, turning hundreds of millions of dong in capital into shattered dreams on the sea. When the ocean rages, waves as high as steel walls crash onto the tiny deck, sweeping away fishing gear and cages, meaning hopes of a harvest worth hundreds of thousands of dollars suddenly disappear. During the storm, people had to struggle to keep the ship steady, while under the water, thousands of lobsters in cages also faced the same fate. Each one was an asset, a belief in survival. There have been families who lost everything after just one night of rough seas, when entire schools of lobsters were swept away along with their mounting debts, leaving behind quiet harbors with the weary eyes of those left behind. But for those lucky enough to return safely, the rewards are priceless. A hold full of lobsters can bring in a huge amount of money, enough to pay off debts, reinvest, and light up hope for an entire fishing village. Along with fishing, lobster farming in cages is also full of risks, as just one tide, an epidemic, or a change in sea temperature can sweep away all the assets of a year's care. Therefore, lobster farming has become an all-or-nothing economic field where losers lose everything, but winners can earn billions of dong each season, turning coastal communities into new economic hotspots. Behind that tough shell is a huge economic engine, as the supply chain from fishermen, processing plants to international restaurants has turned lobster into a strategic commodity, generating millions of dollars in revenue each year. Therefore, each lobster on the banquet table is not only a luxury dish, but also a testament to human strength in the face of nature, and a symbol of an industry that is contributing to shaping the country's position in the global market. And when diners enjoy that sweet and soft taste, few realize they are tasting a story of storms, loss, and economic aspirations, factors that have turned lobsters into a billion-dollar treasure of the ocean. From exquisite lobster rolls at royal banquets to Michelin-starred dishes, they have become a highlight at luxury events around the world. In Japan, the Middle East, and other demanding markets, lobster is not only appreciated for its taste, but also for the story behind it. However, the lobster industry faces major challenges in conservation and maintaining supplies in the face of climate change and overexploitation. Scientists and fishermen have worked together to adopt sustainable strategies, such as establishing no fishing zones during the breeding season and tagging individuals. As a result, lobster populations in many places have recovered, contributing to the protection of marine ecosystems and the maintenance of biodiversity. All efforts are aimed at a common goal: building a sustainable link between people and the ocean. For fishermen, scientists, and chefs, lobster is not only a commercial product, but also a symbol of attachment to the sea. The final message is clear: sustainable development can only be achieved with responsibility for the ocean. Lobsters, from ocean to plate, are a living testament to the delicate connection between humans and nature. Each lobster carries not only economic value, but also the protection and respect for marine resources. But the future of this dish and the seafood industry depends on how we maintain sustainability and protect the marine environment. Under the hands of world-class chefs, lobster is transformed into high-end culinary masterpieces, like champagne-steamed lobster French garlic butter grilled lobster, or refined European-style lobster bisque. Each dish is not only a showcase of culinary precision, but also a symbol of elegance and luxury. A single serving can range from several hundred to thousands of dollars, depending on the restaurant and preparation style. For diners, this is far more than just a meal. It's a lavish experience where every sweet, tender bite of lobster embodies the essence of the ocean cutting-edge preservation technology and the pinnacle of gourmet artistry. If you want to continue discovering interesting and profound stories about the natural world, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Together, we will continue our journey to discover the undisclosed secrets of the world around us.